Years ago, a man lost everything in a bad business deal. He promised himself once he got back on his feet, he would help the middle class. John Sayer started Blessings in Disguise. He and his volunteers help people like Carol Klocheska, whose husband has less than a year to live, and Dorothy Jean Booth, who only had a couch to sleep on. These people know the meaning of a blessing.
Many years ago, I lost everything through a bad business deal, and I couldn't get help from any organizations or anything because I was above the poverty line. And I said, you know, one day I'm gonna change things in my community so I can help people. I hate it when I do this. I wanted to make a difference to those that fell in the same situation as me, where they couldn't get help. They've worked hard all their lives. They've gotten a house, they got cars, and somebody gets sick or somebody gets unemployed or somebody's going through a short-term disability and they didn't have disability insurance. You know, they're close to losing everything. I tell everybody our mission is to provide financial assistance to those individuals or couples that are suffering from workers' comp, short-term disability, FMLA.
My husband has been diagnosed with ALS, and he was given less than a year. And so the muscles for his breathing are weakening, and eventually he'll quit working.
All it takes is one thing to happen and no income coming in, and we lose everything. And I didn't want that.
John had contacted me from Blessing in Disguise, and we met, and it was just very overwhelmed with the generosity from him. He paid 3 of my bills. He asked me to bring some bills, and he paid my house payment, and he paid my water bill and our gas payment.
John doesn't do all of this by himself. He's relied on friends and now a board to help give back. Their latest mission is helping the elderly live productively.
When I came to see her, she could hardly move her neck. And I said, well, where are you sleeping? She said, right here. It was right where we were doing therapy, right on her couch. When John and I were talking, I said, I have a lady who needs a bed. That's kind of a big one. It's not a toilet seat, but he said, I think we can make that happen.
I initially brought to my board, hey, well, maybe we could help out with pharmaceuticals. But then we realized that the cost of pharmaceuticals were way too much for our nonprofit that we could handle, so we couldn't handle that. I thought, wait, why allocate $5,000? These things are sitting in people's houses, getting dust. I could use them. Thus, this was born. But this is a lot less inventory than what I had.
I was given a bed.
Anybody can write a check, but I think if you take the next step and actually help, it makes a big difference.
My bed is wonderful. It's a blessing to have these people out here, though.
There's a lot of caring people in this community that would get involved if they knew how to get involved.
Oh my God, John, I love you to death. He is wonderful.